So hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope for all of you, your New Year's are off to a great start. Today we're going to be talking about some PR that I have received over, I would say maybe the last 3 to 4 months or so. I have been trying most of them and have been really enjoying most of them as well. So I'm really excited to share them with you. I do want to say that I have another giveaway going on. So probably by the time I post this, I will have already announced the winner of my first giveaway. But I have a second giveaway for you all just to say thank you so much for your support and helping achieve my goal of 3K subscribers here on YouTube. So thank you again so much for that. So I'll give all the details on the giveaway at the end of this video. Let's go ahead right now and jump into PR. So the first thing I want to share with you is probably one of the most beautiful packages I have ever received, and this is from Maison Made. They are a company that has their farm in Burgundy, France, and I do think they're also based in New York. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know they get most of their ingredients from their farm in France. To give you a little bit of background on Maison Made, the farm in which they grow their herbs and flowers and plants has been in their family for 6 centuries. And there are 2 owners of this brand, Carolina and Adrienne. I don't know whose family the farm belongs to. Carolina is their formulator. She is a trained cosmetic formulator. And then Adrienne is the chief farmer, and he has the family history of farming. So I guess that makes me think that maybe this farm has been in his family. And all of the ingredients in their products come from biodynamic farming. So that is their farm in Burgundy. And then if they get ingredients from other farms that have been harvested from other farms, that is also going to be biodynamic as well. And in order to get the biodynamic certification, apparently that is very, very difficult, and you have to prove that you use regenerative agriculture and that your practices are sustainable. If you are interested in all the details around their soil, the seeding, plant care, harvesting, drying and storage, formulation, and their studio and their production practices, it is all listed on their website, which is really beautiful and very easy to navigate. And then to add regarding their sustainability, they use 100% post-consumer waste for their shipping boxes, all recycled paper, and then vegetable-based inks. So I'm gonna open this up and show you how beautiful the inside of this package is. They sent me a handwritten letter, which is always such a beautiful touch. And then you'll notice here that their packaging, the protective packaging, is actually calendula petals, which is just above and beyond anything I've ever received in terms of beautiful presentation. And they sent me their lemon balm hydrosol, they sent their cleansing oil, and then they sent their face oil. So let's go ahead and dive into them, and I can tell you about my experience so far with the products. So first I'm gonna talk about the lemon balm hydrosol. This is $30 for 50 mils. This is made by a different artisan farmer, not the Maison Made farm in Burgundy, but I'm not exactly sure the name of the farm, but it is biodynamic. And I know they want to support other farmers who have the biodynamic certification. So everything, like I said, is biodynamic. And I love the scent description of this lemon balm hydrosol on their website. They say that it is bright but peaceful, and I completely agree with that. Apparently lemon balm is a great source of antioxidants. It is slightly acidic, just like human skin, and so it's going to help keep your pH in balance, and it is pH friendly. The other hydrosols that they have in this limited edition series, I don't know if I mentioned that this is limited edition, but it is. The other ones they have in this particular series are lavender, rose geranium, and German chamomile. So if you're interested in any of those, if you're interested in the lemon balm hydrosol, I do highly recommend it. I think it's a really beautiful hydrosol. I like to use it as my first toner, and then I'll put on another toner on top of that that typically has some kind of humectants in it. So next up is the cleansing oil. I love the packaging that this comes in. This cylindrical box is just absolutely beautiful. And then this is what the bottle looks like, and you can see I've used about 1/3 of it. The pricing on this is $60 for 50 mils or 1.7 ounces. They call this their biodynamic cleansing oil. On the website, they describe the action of this cleansing oil. Of course, it's going to leave your skin cleansed, nourished, and supple without disturbing your skin's microbiome. The ingredients in here are jojoba, sesame, elderberry, avocado, castor, strawberry seed oil. Those are the first 6 ingredients in this cleansing oil. I'm not gonna read every single ingredient in here because it is quite a long list, but I will let you know there's also Edelweiss extract, vanilla fruit extract, lemon balm, calendula, oat straw, and turmeric in this formulation. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand here. This scent is very, very vanilla-ish. So while there's a lot of herbs in here, I would definitely say that the vanilla fruit gives it its overarching scent profile. And if you're someone who is drawn to vanilla-ish type scents and you're kind of wanting to break away from more of that really intense herbal scent or something that's really floral, if you don't like those scents in your skincare or in your cleansers, I would definitely recommend this if you are attracted to more of a vanilla, but not super sweet. It's not cloying at all. It's really subtle. It's really, really lovely. And then I want to mention this is not an oil cleanser that emulsifies off with water. You do need to remove it with the cloth method, which, as I've mentioned a couple times now in some recent videos, I've really been enjoying this, along with the Laurel cleansing oil that I talked about recently, have really brought me back to enjoying that ritual of massage and using the oil for the massage and then removing it with a nice steamy cloth. It's just so relaxing, especially in the wintertime. And then lastly, they sent me their Extrait de Maison. This is their Biodynamic Rejuvenating Facial Oil in that same just really stunning packaging. Now, I actually have not opened this yet. This is 30 mils and it is quite expensive. It's $165 for this 100 ml bottle. I haven't opened it yet because I have several oils going right now and I really don't want to open this one and not use it up before it goes off. I don't know exactly what the time frame is for the expiration of this product. I'm assuming it's around a year, 2 years or so. I would need to go back and check if they mention that on their website. So I can't speak to direct experience yet, but I will give you the information that they have on their website about it. It is good for all skin types, even if you have sensitive or acneic skin. It's going to strengthen your barrier function, restore elasticity. It's loaded with phytonutrients and antioxidants, which help counter pollution, UV exposure. There is elderberry oil, cacao nut oil, hemp seed oil, nettle, comfrey, marshmallow, so a beautiful roster of ingredients in this oil. And then on the website, they describe the scent as a lush bouquet of herbs. So I am really looking forward to using it. Of course, I will keep you guys updated. But like I said, I just don't want to open it too soon because I do have several other oil serums to get through. So a huge thanks to Maison Made for sending me this gorgeous package. I really appreciate it. And I do really recommend the Hydrosol as well as the oil cleanser. Now let's move on to a PR package that I got from Moon. I love Moon. I think that they make really beautiful skincare. And I know that typically in my PR haul videos, I usually talk about brands that are new to me, products that are new to me, but this is an exception here. I'm going to talk about these Moon products. This is the Sahara Rose toner and then the Protect and Revive moisturizer. And the reason why I'm including them in this particular video is because they have been reformulated. This is not an overhaul of their formulations. Munemi was telling me that the percentages are still the same, but they are working with a new female chemist and they are upgrading their ingredient sources and improving the elegance of their formulations. The Sahara Rose in particular, they found a better source for their organic Bulgarian rose. And then just to mention, this is the 100 ml bottle for $70. And then they also do offer a 10 ml bottle for $10 if you're just interested in trying it out. This toner is really lovely because it contains beautiful humectants. There's hyaluronic acid in here, willow bark extract, which is a natural source of salicylic acid, goji berry extract, rose, jasmine, and daisy extracts. There's aloe juice, so of course that's a lovely humectant, and then prickly pear stem extract. And even though I just mentioned the jasmine, daisy, and rose, this scent is very subtle. It is not overwhelming at all. And in fact, if I didn't know those were in here, I definitely wouldn't say that this is a rose type hydrosol or a jasmine type hydrosol scent. So this is great for those of you who do not want scented skincare. The mister, I will say, is a little bit on the aggressive side. It's not one of those super fine mists. I do believe it's probably because it's very difficult to get one of those fine mists with an ingredient like hyaluronic acid. But what I do is I just spray it into my hand and then pat it on my face, and that works great for me. And then it is an incredibly effective hydrating toner. So like I was mentioning with the Lemon Balm Hydrosol, I will use that first and then I'll use something like Sahara Rose on top. Moon also sent me the Protect and Revive moisturizer. This too has gone through a little bit of a reformulation. They have improved their sourcing for their black cumin seed oil and Kalahari melon seed oil. And then Munemi was telling me that she feels like this new formula just feels more elegant and refined. It is $65 for 50 mils or 1.7 ounces. And I definitely agree that I feel like this formula is definitely more elegant than the original one. I like it better because the original one definitely had kind of like that gel lotiony texture, which I like, but it's not my absolute favorite. This new iteration is definitely more creamy and smooth. I would say maybe a little bit thicker than the first one, but it absorbs rapidly, leaves your skin with a beautiful luminescence. I just really love it so much. So this texture for me is going to be sufficient year round, whether it's summer or the winter. I will be able to reach for this as a daily moisturizer. Let's talk real quick about the ingredients in here. There's niacinamide, prickly pear seed oil, lactobacillus ferment, and coconut fruit extract, which are going to provide support for your microbiome. There's licorice root extract, and then there's also neroli in here, which is so beautiful. I really loved the first iteration and the neroli scent that was in here, but this one does actually seem a little bit lighter, and I think it dissipates a little bit quicker. So to me, that's a plus, because while I do really love the scent, I don't want it to last on my face for hours. Next up is the Josh Rosebrook Active Infusion Oil. This is a brand new release for him, and it is $75 for 30 mils. This Active Infusion Oil does contain a retinoid in here. It is a BHT-free retinoid. Apparently BHT is a stabilizer that is used alongside retinols, retinoids, and this one is BHT free. This particular retinoid that he has used, which is HPR, it is one conversion step away from retinoic acid. I believe that retinol is 2 conversion steps away, so this is only 1 conversion step, so it might be a little bit more potent. But apparently the HPR does have less side effects like the peeling and retinizing you might experience. There's also vitamin C in the form of THD in here. There's also a plant oil blend in here, which is rich in fatty acids that is going to help cushion the delivery of these actives. There's also in-house made herb and mushroom extracts. This is going to improve texture and tone, decrease fine lines, and improve skin elasticity. And while there's a whole host of beautiful ingredients in here, there are no essential oils. There's jojoba, sunflower, rosehip oils in here. There's the THD, which is the vitamin C ester, hemp seed, HPR, which is the retinoid. There's dimethyl isosorbide in here, which apparently helps the actives penetrate the skin. There's vitamin E, sea buckthorn, calendula, green tea, chaga mushroom, turmeric. I don't want to just read off the list, but you can tell a beautiful ingredient list in here. At the very end of the ingredient list, you will see 2 antimicrobials, phenethyl alcohol and ethyl hexyl glycerine. I hope I said those correctly, but those are the very last 2 ingredients, so I think the percentage is probably very, very small. But in my mind, it's always good to have a preservative, and of course, it's going to extend the longevity of your product. My experience with this product so far has been very, very positive. The plant oils are beautiful. It feels very similar to the Jordan Samuel retinol oil. So I would say the difference between the two is this has a little bit of a stronger scent. So while there are no essential oils, it definitely has like a sweet, grassy, kind of rosy scent. And then this one has the HPR retinoid, whereas with Jordan Samuel, his does contain retinol. So those are the 2 big differences when it comes to ingredients. I haven't been using it long enough to be able to make any direct comparisons to other retinoid products that I've been using, but I will say that it has not caused any problems, no irritation. My skin has really been enjoying it. It hasn't disrupted my routine with the other retinoids that I do use. But of course, I will continue to use this, and then I can give you a better review in terms of long-term effects from this product. Now, another brand that I am an affiliate with and have been using these products for years now is Earthwise Beauty. But the reason why I'm including this one in PR is because it actually has been reformulated. This is not a new reformulation. I think Ava told me they reformulated it about 1.5 years ago, but I was actually unaware of that. So she sent me the new formulation to try. Just real briefly, price-wise, this is $70 for 50 mils. They also have a 30 mil size for $44, and then a 5 mil sample for $16. I don't think I mentioned the name of this product. This is the Ambrosia do Cerrado. It's a liquid moisturizer. It is made with unrefined whole food nutrients from Baruti, pequi, and moringa oils. It delivers moisture without an overly emollient feel. So you'll see it is a little on the thin side. So it's going to provide those humectants and those oils without a super emollient feel. So if you're looking for something lighter, but is also super effective, I definitely would look at this. And then the reason why it's called Ambrosia do Cerrado is because Cerrado is an area of Brazil that Ava just really wanted to draw attention to regarding its biodiversity and need for protection. And then Earthwise Beauty supports the indigenous populations in this particular region by using fair trade ingredients that are extracted by small cooperatives that use traditional methods. And I did mention those already, the Baruti, Pequi, and Moringa oils. There's also cold pressed whole leaf aloe juice, elderberry fruit extract. There is non-GMO vitamin E that is derived from sunflowers. There's potassium sorbate, xanthan gum, and then vitamin C. Now, the reason why this has been reformulated is because this used to contain polysorbate as the emulsifier. I know that Ava worked really hard to change up the ingredient list so that she could get rid of the polysorbate. And I do think that instead of the polysorbate, that possibly the potassium sorbate might be the emulsifier that she settled on. I don't feel like the integrity of the formulation has been changed at all without the polysorbate. It still feels beautiful. It is still super effective. And I'm super happy about the change because I know a lot of people want to avoid polysorbates in their skincare. For me, I was okay with using maybe 1-2 products on the regular that had polysorbate in it, but I am just thrilled that now it does not have polysorbate in it because I don't have to worry about that anymore. So next up is a brand new product from Sahara Rose, which I have been super impressed with. This is the I Am a Treasure Hydra C Serum. It is $54 for 1 ounce. As the name suggests, there's vitamin C in here in the form of 3 glyceryl ascorbate. There's hyaluronic acid, ceramides, peptides, mothbean in here. And you guys have heard me talk about mothbean several times here on my channel. I really love mothbean. It helps tone your skin. It helps soften fine lines, brightens your complexion. So it does give you some of those things that a retinol or a retinoid does, but without it being derived from vitamin A. It is plant-based, so therefore it is called a botanical retinol. There's licorice in here, mushroom, watermelon, cactus, just such a beautiful formula. To my nose, I don't smell any scent, and it has this really lovely watery texture. It's more like that thin, watery type serum and soaks into the skin really well. I don't get a tacky feeling at all that I do get sometimes with other serums that have hyaluronic acid. As you can see, I'm almost halfway done with this. I think I've had it for about a month now, so I think that should speak to how much I've really been enjoying using this because as you guys know, I have a lot of serums. I have a lot of emulsion type serums that I really love to use. So this one I love to reach for in the morning. I love having vitamin C on my skin before I put SPF on top. So this has just been a wonderful addition to my skincare, and I really thank Sahara Rose, first of all, for creating it and for sending it to me as well. But yeah, I just love the formula. I feel like it's really unique. I don't think it's that often that you find a serum that has the vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, the ceramides, the mothbean. I just really, really love it. And I do also have a code with Sahara Rose. I have to double check on it. I'm not sure if my code is just Trish. So I'll double check on that and I will leave that down below so that you can use the discount if you are interested in checking anything out from them. Now, next up is the Tracy Martin Face Resculpting Cream. This is $118 for 2.4 ounces, and this is the first time I've ever tried anything from Tracy Martin. When their PR people asked if I wanted to check this particular cream out, I looked at the ingredient list, was super impressed with it, so I said, yeah, send it on over. I love trying a good lotion, a good face moisturizer slash cream. There are enzymes and amino acids in here, organic black currant seed oil, organic rosehip seed oil, there's green tea, caffeine, there's also THD, the vitamin C ester that is in the Josh Rosebrook oil, there's also rose water in here. And I will show you the texture, which is just so beautiful. It is very similar to the texture of the moon, but maybe a little bit thicker. And then scent-wise, it kind of smells like a combination of rose and then the rose hip seed oil. So I would say if you're not a big fan of rose hip seed oil, you might not like the scent of it because it is pretty pronounced, and then the scent does dissipate really quickly. Now, just feeling my hand, it is so smooth and soft, but yet the product has absorbed very quickly into my skin. I am super impressed with this product. I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I do. As I was saying with the Moon product, very similar in terms of being able to use it during the winter, and I anticipate it being just fine in the summertime as well. I can't really speak to the resurfacing action of this product because I just haven't been using it long enough. Of course, I'm going to keep using it and letting you guys know how I feel about those claims. But after having used it for about 2 or 3 weeks now, I am super impressed. It does a great job of moisturizing, making your skin feel supple. And then, like I said, the ingredients are just really impressive and really lovely. Real quickly, I do want to mention the Natural Logic Eternal Milk. Now, Tony sent this to me as a holiday gift. Thank you, Tony. I really, really appreciate you sending this my way. I have used this in the past and I have talked about it in the past, but again, I'm including this because I feel like this has been reformulated somewhat since I last had it. Real quick to let you know the pricing, 30 mils for $88. It is a vitamin peptide treatment, and I do feel like the color looks different and the scent seems a little bit different to me, as well as the texture. So I think possibly it has undergone a reformulation. There's peptides, antioxidants in here, which are going to increase collagen production, improve your skin tone, make it more firmer, and also defend against sun damage. The texture is weightless, non-tacky, and it's a micro emulsion. The scent is a combination of jasmine, sandalwood, and pink lotus. There is a peptide complex in here, so it's tetrapeptide 10, tetrapeptide 21, and hexapeptide 1. I am the first to admit I am not a peptide expert, so for those of you out there who know about peptides, maybe you can give us a little bit more information on those peptides, but there is that peptide complex in here. There are powerful plant proteins like white lupine, green pea, sacha inchi. There is vitamin C in here as well, niacinamide, date seed extract, gotu kola, Korean red ginseng, hyaluronic acid, rosehip seed oil. Now, I will say that with this particular bottle, I have been having trouble with the pump. I have pumped it so many times and I hardly get anything out. So I think I maybe got a defective pump, which is okay. I mean, it's not a big deal for me to remove the cap and just pour a little bit out. But regardless of the pump, I completely agree with Tony's description that it's a micro emulsion that's not tacky. It's very lightweight. So I really want to say thank you to Tony for sending this to me. I'm really happy to have it back in my life. And then last but not least, we have the Kahina Moroccan Beldi Soap with argan oil. This is a new release. It is $46 for 8.8 ounces or 250 grams. This is made from saponified olive oil that gets an upgrade with argan oil, making it even creamier and more moisturizing. I have spoken about this product several times on my channel, not this particular new one, but the Beldi soaps in general. There's one with rose, there's one with neroli, and then as I mentioned, this is the newest one with argan oil. And how I use this in the shower is I just take a scoop with my fingers and then I'll have the little bit of chunk of soap in my hand and I just move that around my body like it's a soft bar soap because it stays together. It foams beautifully. It really leaves your skin super clean but not dry at all. And there are no essential oils in here, so if you're sensitive to essential oils, I highly recommend this. And I do think this argan one does feel a little bit more luxurious and creamy. So that does it for the PR products. I've been super pleased with all of them. Again, thank you so much to the brands who sent me these products. But now it is time to move on to the giveaway. I have another one for you guys. I've got my basket out here. Now, the first thing I'm giving away to one of you is the Fivenia hand treatment. Now, this tube might look a little bit beat up, but I have not used it. It is totally brand new. I think it got a little bit dented just from me having it in my storage drawer. I did talk about this particular product in my video where I talked about my favorites of body care, so you can go check that out if you're interested. I also have another Fivenia product in here. This is their Guiying. This is brand new. I'm not gonna open this up. I have talked about this several times on my channel. I love this balm. It is made specifically for the chest and doing chest massage. I have another Fivenia product here for this giveaway. I'm actually not exactly sure what is in here. I'm pretty sure it's a face oil. I don't know which face oil it is. I have actually opened up the seal, but I don't wanna unwrap this to figure out what it is. So it'll just be a surprise for whoever gets this, and also for me too. You'll have to let me know what was in here. And then last but not least, I have the Lunea Midnight Tuberose Perfume Cream. I'm not gonna open this up either because this is brand new. I purchased this at a local boutique here in Portland called Sea Grape, and I just really wanted to support them. They're a beautiful boutique here that focuses on like tarot and astrology. The owner has a real dedication to social justice and puts her money where her mouth is. So like I said, I just really wanted to support them. And you guys know how much I love tuberose, so I decided to pick up this perfume and give it to one of you. So as usual, the instructions for this giveaway are super easy. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave me a comment down below that includes either your Instagram account or your email so I can contact you if you are the winner. Unfortunately, I can only do this giveaway for US residents because, as I'm sure you guys are aware, international shipping is so expensive. So unfortunately, this is just for US residents, or of course, if you have a US address for me to send this this too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this PR haul, PR overview video. So I do have a couple more giveaways planned, so stay tuned for those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.